Welcome to Absolute Legends. I am Funwithfragrances. I am Pete. I am back. Today I've been issued a challenge. The challenge is to find the best of Dior. Yep, we're going to do a battle of 16 fragrances from the world of Dior. I have more on this, but I tried to keep it limited because if I put in like 32, it'd be too long. But 16, I think, it's a fire number. So we're going to do like brackets of each one. Whichever one I like the most moves on, and then next week we'll do round 2. So we'll go from 60 down to 8, down to 4 to the final. That's how I'm going to do it, and I'm going to tell you what my favourite one from Dior is. So let's crack on with round.
So Christian Dior me.
Right, so what I've done is tried to give them as similar as I can to each fragrance. So we're going to start with the 80s classic Fahrenheit versus the 2011 Aqua Fahrenheit. Now, Aqua Fahrenheit has been discontinued, I understand now, but we're going to do a straight up 1-to-1. So this first one we're going to talk about is the Fahrenheit. Obviously came out in 1988. It has that gassy, petroleum, gassy vibe. It's very hedonistic. Still got some freshness in here. Still smells amazing. It's a beast of a performer. It really is. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then we go to the 2011 Aqua Fahrenheit, which, quite honestly, I think quite a lot of people in the fragrance community loved. Whereas a little fresher, easier to wear, it's very nice, and still got that essence of what the originator was. So for me, if we have round 1, I would pick Aqua Fahrenheit as the winner out of this one. Even though this is a great fragrance, it's not versatile. It's not the sort of thing I think will work that much anymore. If you're feeling nostalgic and you're in the fall and winter, fine. But this one you can wear more often, and I just think it's an easier fragrance to wear. So round 1, first one goes to Aqua Fahrenheit. Right, the next 2 fragrances are quite fresh fragrances. They're quite easy to pull off. So the first one's from 1997. This is Dior Dune. This is a classic fragrance. And then from 2021, we have Lucky from the exclusives line. Now, I will say there's probably about half of them from the exclusives line because I have a lot of them. So we'll talk about Dior Dune first. This is a fresh, easy, fresh fragrance with lots of fig in it. Very clean, easy to wear. It's a beautiful spring and summer fragrance and absolutely stunning in the air, I have to say. And it's kept its character really well. It has not gone like aged badly, this one. So we go up against the world of Lucky. This one, again, is a cracking fresh fragrance. And it's just simple, but it's clean, it's effective, it smells amazing. So, they both work very well. They both are fantastic fragrances, and I am going to go with Lucky. Only because I find I gravitate towards it more. And it's only won by a hair's width, because this one is a fantastic fragrance. I love this one as well. But I just like Lucky just a little tiny weeny bit more. Don't know why, but it's a great fragrance. If you have either of these two, you're in good company. You can wear these wherever you like. You can wear them to the office. Honestly, these two are fantastic. But for me, this one's get edged out to Lucky. Right, the next 2 are the quintessential versatile weapons, I would say, from Dior. I think these both will work amazingly well for anyone. So the first one is Dior Sauvage EDP. Yeah, we know this one, I think came out 2016 or 2017, and this one everyone knows about. Then we go up against Dior Homme 2020. Yeah, so this one got reformulated. The original from 2005 then got changed. So the first one, obviously, Dior Sauvage. Well, it's that clean, metallic, fresh fragrance that works about slightly shell gel-esque, works phenomenally well on any situation, and yeah, it's a great fragrance. I can't argue that. Then we go up to Dior Homme 2020. And this is a woody, slightly more aromatic fragrance. It's kind of a little bit more sophisticated than the other one. So the 2 here are fantastic. I think either one of these would work amazingly well. But I'm going to say that Dior Sauvage has been outplayed a little bit too much, and it's a little bit juvenile. So I will go for Dior Homme 2020. I think it's just that little bit more sophisticated, more refined. I think this is what I'd like to wear more often than not. Yes, I can still pull for this, at any time and it will still give me tons of confidence. I just think this is just that little touch classier for me. So again, either one would work, but for me, I'm going with Dior Homme 2020. Right, keeping that similar sort of vein of versatile, clean fragrances, we're going to go with Dior Gris, the originator one. I have got the extract version, or Dior Homme Cologne, the very fizzy lemonade-esque style fragrance. So the Dior Homme Gris, this one is a unisex fragrance. It's very clean, very light. It's almost like a skin scent for me. It smells lovely, actually. Really good fragrance. So we're going up against Dior Homme Cologne. So this one is that real light, lemony, fresh fragrance. It smells absolutely incredible. The biggest downside for this one is the performance is only about 4 hours. So in terms of what I think would be work the best, I'm going to go with Dior Gris. This one just lasts longer. Even though this one smells beautiful, because of the performance of this one, it's just not quite. This one gives me 6 to 7 hours of performance. So this is why if I've got the extract version, I might even be more beastly than this one. So on that terms, I think, like I say, they're both great fragrances. You can burn both anytime, any place, anywhere. But Dior Gris edges this one for me. Right, the next ones are the heavy hitters. These are the Oud hard-hitting ones. This is Oud Ispahan, which is an amazing fragrance. And then we're going out with Dior Homme Parfum, the original one, not the 2025 version, because that's absolute garbage. Don't buy that, it's just trash. The original one versus Oud Ispahan. So this one, for me, is definitely that Middle Eastern rose oud saffron combination, which I absolutely adore. I think it's absolutely stunning. It will be definitely have to be a cold day to wear this one for me personally, but yeah, it's a great one. Now we're going to the 2014 version of Dior Homme Parfum. This one is got oud, leather, iris in here. It smells absolutely incredible, and it lasts. Both of them last absolute hours. So I'm gonna pick Dior Homme Parfum. The reason being, I think it's a little lighter, it's more modern. Even though I love this style of fragrance, and I really do, this is a whole nother thing. This one should never be reformulated unless there's a reason for that they've done this, like an agreement's not being able to keep. But if you can get the original version of Dior Homme Parfum, pick this one up. This one is solid as well if you like that Middle Eastern style fragrance, but for me, this is going to Dior Homme Parfum. Right, this next one's killing the similar on the vibes of what the last one was. So we're going with Leather Oud from the Exclusives line versus Dior Jules. Now this is the 2016 version, not the 1980s version. The 1980s version I do not have, but this one is the 2016 version. I have to say I do like this one a lot. It's kind of woody, aromatic, almost a little tiny bit skanky, but not to the point where it's offensive. It's got a classic 80s style fragrance to it, which they've reformulated and made it more modernized, which I do think is really nice. Versus Leather Oud from the Exclusive line. And this is just heavenly. It's like a light suede leather with that oud in here. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It's slightly spiced, it's beautiful. So when would I wear this? I'd wear this both fall and winter. I think they're both great in their own right. But if I'm going for one that I think is going to work with the best for me over the period of time, I'm going with the Leather Oud. This one just edges it for me. I think this one, I have to be really in the mood for this one. This one, I'll just quite happily put it on and not even think twice about it. So this one is my next one. So the next one is Leather Oud. Right, the next two are kind of like the kind of metrosexual, if that makes sense, fragrances. This is Dior Homme Intense, and this is Ambre Nuit. So this one came out in the early, 2008, I think this came out. So this one is, they're both unisex fragrances, I would say. But anyone could pull these off. This is warm, ambery sexiness. It really smells absolutely incredible. This one is sort of thing wherever you like. It is that sort of fragrance where you can put it on, smells incredible, versus Dior Intense. Now, Dior Intense has been given a lot of love, and for good reason. It's a beautiful, sexy Irish fragrance with that lipstick style fragrance, a little bit woody, very masculine, and it smells absolutely incredible. Now, this one was the hardest one to pick from the two because I love them both. I think they're both amazing, but I went with the Ambre Nuit. Now, I'm probably going to get absolutely slated in the comments for this one because I just think everyone will go, oh, why didn't you put Dior on? The reason I put this one is I like the amberness in this just a little bit more than the Irishness in this. I know that sounds a bit weird, but amber is my bag, and I love amber vanilla fragrance, but ambers just work amazingly. But either one, again, would work amazingly. Wear either one where you like. So this one for me, just edged by Ambre Nuit. Right, the last two are kind of a bit of a mishmash because they were the last two that I've put together, and they kind of aren't the same sort of thing. So, but they're from 2017. This is Dior Sauvage Parfum. Now, I have the 2012 version, but I didn't put that in because this is still available. That one isn't. Versus the 2021 release of Vanilla Diorama. So they are different fragrances, and I'll understand that it's not a fair comparison. This one is a very sexy, aromatic, almost like barbershop style fragrance. It smells amazing. Versus this one, which is a beautiful vanilla fragrance. Oh. It's this like boozy, vanillic, almost like a touch of orange in here. It smells divine. Like, I like both of them, but it has to be a winner. And for me, only just because it's more versatile than the other one, and I think it would be better for more occasions, I'm going with the Vanilla Diorama. Now, this one does smell absolutely class. I mean, this is a seriously gentlemanly fragrance. But for me, I'm going with this one because it's more versatile, it smells incredible, and it's one of those sort of things I will just happily again pick up, spray, and go. So this one, it goes to Vanilla Diorama. Right, so round one finished. So round two looks like this. So in the first battle, we've got Aqua Fahrenheit versus Lucky. This is going to be in the next video. Then we've got Leather Oud versus Dior Parfum. Good, that's going to be an epic battle. Then we go for two of the best versatile fragrances in Dior Homme 2020 and Dior Gris, which will be fantastic. And then the last one, this is going to be one of the hardest ones to deal with. Vanilla Diorama versus Ambre Nuit. I have no idea which one I'm going to pick on that. But that's coming up in the next video. So as always, it's time to unlock in and scent of the day. Right, my scent of the day came out last year, and it is probably one of the most underrated fragrances that came out last year. Gucci Guilty Essence. Now this one I have rocked quite a few times. Fresh, clean, with lots of lavender. It's got the original DNA from Gucci Guilty, which smells absolutely amazing. So this one is my scent of the day. But as always, let me know in the comments what yours is. But mine is Gucci Guilty Essence. Right, so they have it. Round one of Dior. And which one do you think, did I get it right, did I get it wrong? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys. As always, if you like the top 10 list, a friend's review, or a question, hit me up in the comments. I'm on TikTok and Instagram at Funwithfragrances. And as always, you absolute legends, smell amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.